Yeah. Fish, but not the dock. Get out of there. Oh God, dude. 8.5? That's illegal, Ethan.
Not only chasing big fish.
What's up, MFers? Beyond Jack for today, out fishing with Gummy Worm Boy, as usual. You guys have seen us come out here. We fished this lake back here in the past, and it's got docks all the way around, houses and docks. I think last time we came here, we caught like 20 fish over 4 pounds. It was a pretty rough day. It's a tough lake to fish. Something kind of special happened to this lake. It actually got flooded really bad, and now Ethan's been out crushing big fish on something totally different. If you can see by my rod line up here, you might have an idea of what he's been catching the fish on, but let's get down, dumped in the water. I'll tell you guys what exactly he's been doing to catch some of these fish. I'm freaking jacked for today. Also want to let you guys know something else I'm very excited about. The jacket I have on right now, my Milliken Fishing Polytech jacket, it's like fleece lined, waterproof, got a hood on it, it's badass. You see me fishing in it all winter. We actually have it on the site cheaper than we ever have before. It's on sale. We're trying to blow them all out. Still gonna be wearing it honestly around here till June or so. So I'll leave a link right down below. Go pick one of those up, and let's go. Let's get this black beast on the water. We gonna get him today, Ethan?
30 pounds probably.
30 pounds is all. Ethan's been out actually fishing from the bank. He hasn't even had his boat out yet because it's been flooded and whatnot, but something that happened when the water was super high here, when there was flooding right nearby, is the water for some reason got ultra clear. What would you say? It's usually like 6 inches usually, visibility?
Yeah, 3 to 6.
3 to 6 inches visibility, and now it's like 2.5 to 3 feet. And Ethan's been like sight fishing them. So that is the reason for the swimming baits, and I'm gonna shut my mouth now and go try to catch some donks on a bunch of different baits that are really big. Okay. Dude, this is badass. Freaking wind's blowing 972 again today, as you guys are used to. I think I'm gonna start with the Gantarel. I know it's not a giant bait, but as you can see, very realistic. I don't think I've caught a fish on it yet. That's why I'm starting with it. And I know they eat bluegills in here, so one would think that'd trick one. Holy balls, it is blowing. Oh God. Oh, it's a little starter guy. Ethan, this is swim baits only, don't you know?
Oh, he's skinny. Don't even show this one.
That's a baby one. He's gonna make the team. He's not gonna make anything. The team, the video, nothing. No, I'm just kidding. He's going on the video, Ethan. It's our first fish of the day. A little 2-pounder. Flipping a jig. Who does that? Dude, skunk's out. You're right. Time to catch donks now. Donks only. Yeah. Yeah, I was wondering, I thought it was giving me a signal that was different than a fish, but not the dock. Get out of there. Oh God, dude. Net. Get around there. Yes. Dude, hell yeah, he crushed it. I was just dragging that on the bottom. Hell yeah, I'm the Defiant. That's a tanker, dude. Hell yes. I suppose that's why we're here, guys. Yeah, as you can see, line through, swim bait, popped out. This guy was trying to take me around the pole, but wowza. Fishing and such, huh? I actually saw him on the Panoptics, threw up on the inside here of the shore station. You said you've been catching on the inside of docks too, so maybe we need to get some better angles to get the inside. This guy thumped this 8-inch Defiant. I don't know if this color is even out yet, so Oliver's probably gonna yell at me, but he's probably not too mad about that dock panda right there. You bet. Dude, I'm super happy that I had this bait on because I hit him and I couldn't move him. I went to grind and I couldn't move him. And I thought I was snagged, so I didn't want to pull too hard. But the line through and the bait working up the line instead of him, because he wrapped around that pole right away.
Yeah, well, I didn't know it was line through at first, and I saw your bait come freaking over.
Yeah, you're like, oh, he threw it. Dude, slow though. Yeah. Like, wasn't even moving it, just dragging it on the bottom, which is probably going to be the deal with this cold front.
Yeah.
20.
Oh, I got nailed.
You did?
Yeah, I got like
on the inside.
Yeah.
Damn.
Do they come back and eat it?
Oh yeah, you got to get it back in there though. They'll follow it a lot though, so burn it and stop it.
Oh, she's right there.
He ate it right there.
Yeah,
Did you
right
see him?
there. No, I never saw him, but
That's good that they chased. Coming down the side of a dock or something like this, just one big whap, and then just letting it sit. That's when a lot of your bites will happen.
last time the water was high like this, I could catch more frogs and all that shit
That'd be sick.
in like 2 inches of water.
I bet you could in like a week. That a babe. Keep him coming. You got him. Yeah, dude. Sick.
That was awesome.
That was really cool. On 6-inch putty stone. He was up under there. You were just saying that.
Just saying that you can catch him when it gets high. Pretty good one.
You bet. Yeah, man. So I just put him like right in there.
Gotcha.
That's your bait though. 6-inch, actually 68 special. I put this little modification on the top hook, treble hook. Super sharp, 65, no, that's 80-pound braid on there. You were just throwing it up under this tree though.
It was like, there's a little outcropping of seawall.
Yeah.
And it was right on the corner of that. I don't
Cool.
know how deep it is right there.
I'm just glad to see they'll bite on something except ultra slow under or next to a dock. So maybe we'll start focusing on that a little bit too. All right, so I've been fishing for about 3 hours now. 2 good fish on the swim bait. Solid bites, but definitely tough. There's been some giant cold front conditions that have come through the last 2 days. It's been like in the 30s here the last couple days. Cold rain and everything too, so the water temp's probably dropped 10 to 12 degrees. Not really an ideal scenario to absolutely whack them on a moving bait. But we're gonna keep dragging that bait along. The swim bait bite I had was dragging that swim bait, super slow, 8-inch swim bait on the bottom. That bait's cool because it sits upright, but just dragging it, man, it's real windy right there. If they don't start picking up the swim bait a little better, we're gonna definitely start flipping a little bit more, dragging a jig, stuff like that. Awesome to get bites on the big bait, but I'm not gonna beat our heads in to try to catch the same fish we can catch on something else. I guess I'll catch that fish now. He had it forever. I just had a backlash, dude. It's a backlash special. Okay, that's good for the rods. Yep. Not a giant, but picked up the hybrid jig because the swim bait game was getting a little tough. Need to feel something. Backlashed. And that was the key. Working it slow, apparently. Gonna finish my cast. Probably be a good plan. There's one there. Hi, bud.
That'll do.
That's fun. Nice little 4.5 pound flipping fish. Yeah, maybe
fish?
4. What's that?
Is he a derp fish? A little bit.
He is a derp fish. I didn't help the situation either. Yeah, that's a straight up derp fish there. Good one. Tankosaur. He's like a smallmouth, but he's a largemouth. Sweet. The old inbred jig. I don't know.
Yeah. No.
They're definitely not like they're.
Told you there was one on there.
Yeah, that's a good one too. The way he's fighting. Oh God. That's a tank. You just had to say it. That's a dadgum tank. What a babe. 8-inch swim bait?
Yeah.
There you go, calling your shots again and such. A little close to fiver.
Yeah.
Fifer guy. Shit, yes. Ethan caught that one off the smallest little short jet ski by himself shore station in the history of fishing. Right where he should have been, a little isolation guy. Suppose we'll accept that.
You could catch him from inside the boat house.
Oh, I couldn't tell. I think that was a smaller one. I just couldn't get a hook in him because he hit it all weird, stupid spot. That was dumb. Are you serious? Yeah, that was the same one, dude. How did he freaking bite again?
I have no idea.
That had to have been the same one.
You stuck him.
Had to have been. That's the dumbest fish in the lake right there. Yep. That a babe. Flipping, huh? This is what I get for being hard-headed. Trying to throw this guy.
Yeah,
This Richard cranium over here, flipping. They are all beat up. You've been catching them too many times, Ethan.
They're my pets.
Ooh, that one thumped the piss out of it. That's a tank. Come here, bud. Yeah, that one, he got it. Deep like. In your line. Out of your line. God damn, that one crushed it. He's got his tail's a little goofied up too. Buggered. Look where that freaking jig is. Jig down the gullet. Dude, all the bad things I've said about jet skis my whole life, there's finally a good purpose for them. It's because jet ski docks hold fish. This thing freaking, dude, he freaking got it down in his throat almost. Sweet, came right out. Freaking tanker. There he is. Good in. That's a tank. That is a tank. Ethan hooked up with the daggum hammer slogging. And he's gonna bust his line. Atta babe! Oh, dude, I can make this slow motion footage, Ethan. You don't have to bring him over the boat in slow motion.
That's like a 5-pounder.
That's, he's close if he's not 5. That's a good one, man. Oh, God. It's not a catfish. It's another 2-pounder off of a tube.
He actually hit it twice.
Did he?
Yeah, because he hit
You just were saving him the first time you shook him off?
Yeah, he hit it the first time, and I was like, I don't want to catch him.
That's a random one. On the old drainage tubing up there, that's key, man. This time of year, it's really important to flip those plastic tubes. Yeah, why are they like that? They are like beat to shit. Some fisheries biologists. I'm sure there's so many experts on YouTube about fisheries that someone will have an idea of why they're like that. I mean, they're not on beds though. They're not. They get beat up when they're spawning and stuff, and the females get beat up when they're rubbing on hard stuff and trying to loosen their eggs and everything and heat their stomachs up before they spawn. But those aren't females. Those are, I don't think anyways, they look like males. Weirdness. Totally badass time on the water today with Mr. Gummy Worm Boy. Honestly, we flipped swim baits around, tried to catch them on the big baits for like the first 3 hours. And we got 3 bites and we connected with 2 of them, got onto the boat. The only way we were getting bit on, I guess the only way I got bit on it was just flipping it just like a jig and dragging it on the bottom. Ethan actually caught his on like the one bank we found that had overhanging trees. Awesome place to look any time of the year, of course, for swim bait fish. This was my my bait of choice, this 8-inch Defiant. That's the 210 model with the line through, of course. Line through is absolutely key. I'm sure if you guys saw back when I was fighting that fish was dogging, taking me into that, that shore station. I was wrapped around on the pole. Luckily, I had 25-pound fluorocarbon, so pretty heavy line. Not really that heavy for a swim bait, but pretty heavy line, and that bait would just worked its way up the line. It couldn't use it to throw it, and it ended up being, I think, close to, if not the best fish of the day, maybe by like a 1/4 of a pound. Easily got like, I don't know, 20-some pound limit, low 20s we think, 22-pound limit maybe. But after that, it was all about flipping the jig. Once we figured the jig flipping thing out, we did throw the swim baits quite a bit. You probably just didn't see it because the jig was the only thing that was getting bit more consistently. I threw the hybrid jig. Ethan was flipping a different type of, just a little finesse type jig, but freaking worked. You guys always tell me you like the swim bait videos, and we really did not get them today as well as we thought we could, because the last 2 days it's been like in the 30s down here. Dropped the water temperature way down. They just didn't want to chase anything. Another reason the jig was probably successful. But as always, if you guys like the swim bait stuff, please drop a comment down below. Let us know if you want to explore that a little bit more. Of course, go pick up the Milliken Fishing Polytech jacket, because it's the cheapest it's ever freaking been, and probably ever will be. So I'll link everything we used right down below. But for me, for Gummy Worm Boy, catch you soon. I'm out of here. Peace.
I'm not sorry. I can't help this love like mine. I'm not sorry. I can't stop with a love like mine. I can't stop with a love like mine.
my